Fuel transfer is a huge industry, whether for business or sport and recreation. There are many options when it comes to fueling. Fill-Rite is the best-selling, most recognized name in pumps and meters. And we offer a wide variety of products to meet your customers' fuel transfer needs. You play an important part in the selection process, so let's take a few minutes to cover the basic things you need to know to help your customers find the right pump for their needs. First, determine the power source your customer will use to operate their pump. This will narrow the choices and make pump selection faster and easier. Their options are simple: no power source, 12 or 24 volt DC power, or 115 or 230 volt AC power. Let's take a look at some option details for each power source. If your customer has no power source, they will need a hand pump. The FR112 and the FR152 will serve their needs well. These are excellent pumps for gasoline, diesel, biodiesel, motor oil, hydraulic oil, and transmission fluid. Then it's just a matter of preference. Does the customer prefer the rotary or piston action to pump the fluid? Keep in mind, the packaging has detailed information on the product, so be sure to refer to it for reference. If DC power is available, knowing the fluids they will be pumping comes into play, since it can vary from model to model.
Your options include the FR1600, RD series, FR1200, FR4200, and FR3200 series.
The FR1600 series pumps are a great valued price option for the customer that will only be pumping diesel and antifreeze.
The RD series pumps are available in 8 or 12 gallon per minute flow rates and add the convenience of portability. They are the first and most versatile portable pumps to be UL listed for use with gasoline.
The FR1200 series is an excellent choice, providing up to 15 gallons per minute of flow while pumping gasoline, diesel, biodiesel to B20, kerosene, or E15 ethanol. FR4200 series pumps provide the same convenience and fuel compatibility as the 1200 series, but provide a higher flow rate at up to 20 gallons per minute. The FR3200 series pumps provide the highest flow of any DC pump at up to 25 gallons per minute for those large fuel transfer jobs. All DC pumps can be mounted on fixed or mobile fuel tanks, with the exception of the 1600 series. Also, the RD series should only be foot-mounted in mobile applications like trucks and trailers. Most customers that want AC-powered pumps install them on large, stationary above-ground tanks. This setup provides higher flow rates to quickly fill larger tanks on farm or construction equipment, or even fleets. For these applications, a heavy-duty pump with a larger motor is required to meet the rigorous demands of professional use. Recommend an FR300 or FR700 series pump. Both pumps will handle gasoline, diesel, biodiesel to B20, kerosene, or E15 ethanol. Note that in high heat and humidity environments, the FR700 or FR300 series with the half horsepower motor should be used to minimize the possibility of cavitation when pumping gasoline. FR700 series pumps provide up to 20 gallons per minute of flow. FR300 series pumps deliver up to 35 gallons per minute. If the customer is working with 230 volt AC, they will need to use the FR300 series pump because these pumps can be installed on 115 or 230 volt systems. Now, not everyone is a large commercial operation, and we have AC pumps for smaller operations as well. For fueling smaller equipment like garden tractors, ATVs, and side-by-sides, and only doing it a few times a week, a Fill-Rite 600 series pump would be a better choice. Recommend a standard duty SD602 or heavy duty FR610G. The standard duty delivers 13 gallons per minute of flow and has a 1-year warranty. The heavy duty delivers 15 gallons per minute of flow and has a 2-year warranty. Keep in mind that customers will sometimes try to save money by using a 600 series pump where a 300 or 700 series pump is needed. The 600 series pumps are not designed for commercial use and will fail at this type of application. Ask specific questions about the customer's fuel tank or tanks to further help focus on which pump is right for them. Bulk fuel tanks come in a variety of sizes and shapes, from 5,000-gallon fixed-site above-ground tanks to 35-gallon skid tanks in the bed of a truck to 55-gallon drums. Customers can fuel from a variety of containers. Ask the customer, what type of tank do you have and how large is it? The final factor to consider is the desired flow rate. If they are working with a hand pump, their options are limited. But if they are working with a powered pump, the possibilities expand greatly. This is where knowing the size of their storage tank and the vehicles they are filling is important. If they are filling a combine with a 200-gallon tank several times a day, they are going to want higher flow rates than someone fueling ATVs from a skid tank in a truck bed. One thing to remember is that as you add accessories like meters or filters, flow rate will decrease. Many customers will have specific requirements that will dictate specific accessories be part of their system. So you will have to work with them to minimize the loss of flow. The FR1210G is a good example. It has a 3/4 inch by 12-foot hose and a manual nozzle right out of the box and will deliver 15 GPM at the nozzle. If they need to add a longer hose or meter or filter, the flow will decrease. You have options like increasing to a 1-inch hose or suggesting a 20 or 25 gallon per minute pump that will allow them to accessorize and still get the flow rate they want. There are a lot of options out there when it comes to fuel transfer, but a few minutes and some specific questions will help you quickly and accurately guide your customers to the right pump and accessories for their needs. Don't forget, you can contact our customer service and technical support teams at 800-634-2695 weekdays or visit Fill-Rite.com anytime you have questions that can't be answered with the information on the packaging. Thank you for taking the time to view this training video. We're Fill-Rite, the most trusted name in pumps and meters.